to the intro part first. We're about to be live.
All right.
Hello, everybody. I am Swing, and I am happy to be joined by Psycho tonight. Welcome, Psycho.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Nice. And I'm really excited for the match that we're casting tonight. This is Division B West, and this is Divine 9 versus Modo Miracle. And this is a really important match for both of these teams. They're both really high up in the standings for their division. Actually took a look at the standings. I'll pull it up right now. So as everybody can see, Divine 9 is in third place in the division with 19 points, and Modo Miracle's in fifth with 15 points. Still games to be played, of course, but, you know, this could be a really big match for Modo Miracle. They're trying to vault up higher in the standings as we're getting ready to go into playoffs.
Okay, we also need to change the coin toss to Team 2, I believe. Or no, Team 1. Is it Team 1?
It's Team 1.
Who won coin flip?
Hey, sorry about that. Anyway, moving on. So the first match tonight is actually going to be on Battlefield of Eternity. So that should be really fun. And the teams are ready to go. Did you have anything you want to add at this point, Psycho?
I just want to point out really quick that this is Divine 9's map, I believe. So they chose...
in Modo Miracle's map.
Yeah, Modo Miracle's map. So
yeah.
This is their map choice. And the other map choice was Volskaya. So those are actually two fairly different maps. Both of which actually don't require a lot of wave clear. So I'm interested. These were both like team fighting teams.
Yeah, I'm excited to see two such different maps from each other, like you said. We'll see maybe, you know, some different strategies coming out on both of these.
And probably a lot of fighting on both maps.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The more fighting, the better. Okay. All right. So here we go on BOE.
Okay, that's a pretty simple ban. Hanzo's, even though he got nerfed, he's still really good. Just at burning this immortal.
Okay, so we've got, like you said, Hanzo ban. You know, it's pretty typical on BOE. Hanzo's such a strong shredder on the Immortal, for sure.
He absolutely just shreds the Immortal, even with his nerf. And I'm interested to see who they're banning, because if they ban a tank like Diablo, then that kind of gets rid of one of the OP tanks right now. But that gives away a really good healer such as Malfurion. And they have to ban Maya also, who's like, she's really good at just engaging on this map because this is a team fight map.
Yeah, for sure. That's a completely understandable ban. Now we get to start seeing some picks. All right, so we've got a first pick, Blaze. So Blaze is always nice to pick first because, you know, it doesn't really show what comp you might be going for, and he's so useful to, you know, go in the off lane. And that bunker is fantastic in team fights.
I'm interested. I think it's interesting to see Blaze first pick though, because they kind of like both teams banned away these two heroes that aren't really too meta, and they're not huge power picks. So the option to take a power pick was there, and they opted not to. Like, they could have taken Diablo or Garrosh or Malfurion or Genji, all of which are super powerful right now, but they took Blaze.
Yeah. You know, and it's possible, maybe that's a hero that they know Modo Miracle likes as well, so they wanted to make sure that, you know, they weren't able to pick him up. Oh wow, things just got really fun. We've got Garrosh and Greymane picked up by Moto Miracle.
Yep.
It's
Oh
always
my god.
exciting to have Garrosh in the game. Just the throws are just super
Just
exciting and fun. And I think
the
they're going to
ability
want to
to
get rid of
throw.
Malfurion, though. Either pick it or ban it, right?
Well, they have to pick Malfurion right here.
Yeah.
I don't see any other choice. You gotta pick Malfurion.
Well, they could ban him because they are going to get one more chance to ban before Moto gets to pick again. But yeah.
The opportunity, like you could take Malfurion and ban lower tier support, or
Mm-hmm.
you could ban or take a lower tier support and ban a higher tier support like Malfurion. So
Yep.
I just think like the better option would be to just take Malfurion.
This
They
round
actually
needs
leave
me.
support open.
Interesting. Okay.
Li Ming is really good. I guess they're scared of the tank ban,
Yeah.
knowing their opponents. Like they probably searched into them, and tank pool is being restricted. They want to just take their tank right away. Li Ming is really good on this map as well.
Yeah, for sure. Li Ming's so great at poking at those immortals. Like even during team fights, she could still be like dropping the damage in just little by little, and push that immortal over the top for Divine Nine. So I
Yeah,
like Li Ming on this map a lot. And ETC is good. Like you said, they wanted to lock in their tanks. Um, now they're a little flexible. I mean, obviously they still need a support, but they could kind of see what Moto Miracle does and respond to them with their last damage dealer.
there's got to be a Malfurion ban. Uther banned out, which is very interesting. I think that kind of tells Divine Nine what they're doing here,
Mm-hmm.
because Uther's this healer that you take if you want like to stop hard engage and have fights go really quickly and not stay very long. So banning out Uther kind of tells me that Moto Miracle wants to hard engage. And with Greymane and Garrosh, like I don't think it's that hard for them to do either.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So you're expecting a Malfurion ban here, right?
I am, and I'd be
I am
surprised
too,
if I
actually.
don't see Valkyrie.
You don't want to get thrown into roots, into the Malf roots. But
And
we'll see.
with
Maybe they have another idea.
like Stukov just got nerfed pretty hard last patch, and Malfurion was hardly touched. So it's kind of like it's put Stukov in a worse position than Malfurion.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
That's another save mechanic. They're both these teams like it just looks like they want to clash it out. Like they just
Yeah,
want
they
to.
don't want any gimmicky, like, oh, you can't hit a sanctification, la la la,
Yeah,
dancing. Um, they want to get right to the fighting.
yeah, they're just gonna go hard at it, face to face, just smork each other until someone wins. Like you can't not take Malfurion, right?
I'm totally expecting Malfurion here. And then obviously I know Greymane's able to solo lane, but I'm guessing that Moto's probably gonna also pick up maybe another like bruiser or something.
Like Sonya would be so perfect for them. I think Sonya beats Blaze in the lane, and she's very good at the team fight as well. Yeah, there's Sonya. But they take Stukov, which is good. Stukov is good because his silence is like AoE, so
Yeah,
he can
maybe they're
provide a
thinking,
lot.
like for Mosh, and another interrupt for
Yeah,
that because they don't really have. I mean, I guess they've got the Garage stun, um, but that was all they had at that point. So now I guess the silence is another option.
like that silence could theoretically stop Blaze from using his bunker. It can stop Mosh Pit if they decide to go with Mosh Pit.
Yeah, it's also kind of nice to put the silence, especially when if you take the talent that makes it a larger area, put it under that bunker, and so when they pop out, they're silenced. Kerrigan and Rhaegar.
Uh, I was not I was not expecting either of
Well,
those.
I'm really excited because I am a huge Kerrigan fan, so I'm pumped to see the Queen of Blades here.
Oh my, I haven't seen Kerrigan in so long.
So Melf, didn't get picked or
Just
banned.
like
He's just
no,
not. That's kind of a
not
surprise.
They decided to go with Rhaegar, which still is pretty interesting. I'm not sure what they want with Rhaegar, whether it's like X more wave clear, because Li Ming lacks late wave clear.
Mm-hmm.
So Li Ming and Kerrigan don't really have that much wave clear compared to Greymane and whoever they want to take next, which, in my opinion, should be like Genji or like maybe Junkrat. Junkrat would be pretty cool.
I'm
Jaina
here to
too.
help.
She works. She does a lot of damage. That's crazy wave clear for their team.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my.
What do you think? This is interesting. This went in a direction I wasn't expecting. I'm kind of like, whoa. I definitely was not expecting the Kerrigan. So that's. I mean, I've got to go with Divine Nine just for that reason alone.
I like the draft for Modo Miracle. I think their draft is I think it's just slightly better. Just because of that Rhaegar pick. I'm not so sure about the Rhaegar pick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
They got crazy wave clear. Even though wave clear is not important or that important on this map, you can just wave clear. You could just throw one blizzard out, and then the wave is done. Wave is gone, and you can focus on your opponents or camps.
They'll be able to pick up camps really quickly too.
Exactly.
So they may be able to do some, camp invades because they can like take it down so quickly and just get out.
I just want to point out, because I know Jason's gonna like this, but he picks Li Ming with the Li Ming portrait,
That's funny.
and he's got like the little star mount too. Look at him.
All right, so speaking of the teams here, for Divine Nine, we have Jason playing Li Ming, Siege on Blaze. The Kerrigan is being played by Phantoms, Judge Bread on Rhaegar, and Rabid Penguin is going to be playing ETC.
And on Modo Miracle, we have Merod on Greymane, Ghost Dunk on Sonya, Eric on Jaina, Zombie Chris on Garrosh, and Sir Sean Sheep on the Stukov.
Let the battle begin.
Oh, it looks like they're trying to get a quick gank here
Oh,
on this
yeah.
top lane.
Let's take a look at the top lane here real quick. So we've got Rabid Penguin and Phantoms hiding in the bush right here, just waiting for Ghost Dunk to come out and play.
Oh, here he goes. Is he gonna fall for this though, is the question.
You know, he seems to be making sure that he's aware of where they are before he really pushes.
Oh, there's the stop. Actually, Kerrigan misses her combo, so I don't think that's gonna be a full kill on Ghost Dunk. Yeah, he's got
Oh, close. But Ghost Dunk on the Sonya does survive. Down in the bottom, we've got a 2v3 as Jaina moves up to the top lane to assist Sonya.
As far as talents go, the only Kerrigan did go block, but it's understandable with what she's fighting. Greymane and Sonya, they do some pretty heavy AAs, and Li Ming goes with Astro Presence.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Pretty good on this map, just because there's not a lot of globes. But otherwise, I think everything is pretty normal, pretty meta.
So we do have Divine Nine moving down onto this bottom camp, but 4 members of Modo Miracle are here to contest this.
And a beautiful Stukov silence.
CC getting really low. Kerrigan falls.
Goes down. Rhaegar falls as well. EDC just barely making it out.
Yeah, so well done by Modo Miracle in that first team fight.
Yeah, they got a really good Stukov silence. Garrosh just came in there and he picked things up and threw them down.
So we've got Blaze versus Sonya up in the top lane.
So far it's just kind of back and forth. There's not a whole lot going on here. This camp is doing a lot of work though. Yeah, they already have the fort, which means that if Modo Miracle does get this Immortal, it's going to the top lane. And they can get their Bruiser camp and kind of help.
Yeah.
And they're going to do just that right here.
We also have Divine Nine working on their bruisers as well.
Stukov might be in trouble here. Getting stunned. There's the slow. Garrosh just going to be a good dad and make sure he doesn't die. Modo Miracle actually waiting on this camp. I like this.
Yeah, They're looking for that perfect timing as soon as the Immortals, just about to spawn. That way that it forces Divine Nine to have to choose whether they want to, go defend the camp or commit completely to the Immortal.
Demon.
Yeah, I think Mono Miracle just clears this camp and then has their own camp push. Because it looks like Divine Nine's trying to defend it anyways.
Yep. Jason on the Li Ming is going to go ahead and start poking up here.
Okay, camp is cleared on the bottom. Blaze still working on the camp on top. EDC is just waiting for the perfect stun. Here he goes. He's going in. Blaze is now rotating. The camp is not done, but it'll get cleared up with a few minion waves.
Yep, so we've got Divine Nine down here defending their Immortal, trying to keep Modo Miracle from pushing in.
EDC might be caught out of position. There's the throw. He's got no escapes. He's already used his power slide. He's used his bump back.
Oh,
Leaving
beautiful
a
waste
huge
stun.
orb. Oh, EDC just barely surviving.
Kerrigan going in pretty deep here.
Oh, Kerrigan might get a kill here. Oh, just barely.
Oh, really close.
She
Murad
actually
is
gets-
able to survive. Looks like he's gonna back on the Grey Mane.
Li Ming actually getting huge orbs. She's doing so much damage to the enemy team.
Must find another way.
And they actually win that race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple members of Mono Miracle went up to the top lane to catch that wave up there. And both teams look like they're just gonna go ahead and race this out. It's close. So close.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Just barely. 149, that's like 2 basic attacks. That is so close.
So that went over to Modo Miracle. I really thought that went to Divine Nine. I'm a little surprised. But
Oh, that actually canceled Blaze's charge. And yeah, that silence, even though he popped his trade and gets his armor, I don't think he's getting out of here alive. Actually, Kerrigan comes in, she's
oh
gonna
wow,
get killed.
really nice pull on 3 members of Modo Miracle, but they are gonna get out.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
There was a little slip up there with the Garrosh. She threw Kerrigan towards his dying team, but she didn't get a base attack off. That would have been a kill.
So we've got Li Ming and EPC finishing off the Immortal here in the top lane. It did get the front wall.
Yet we have not seen the end of him.
I'm actually impressed with this Kerrigan play so far. I think she's performing quite well. Li Ming going for the what is it?
Calamity. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Calamity, that's the
Interesting.
one. She's going Calamity build, the Blink build, which is interesting on this map because the Q does a lot of damage. And that's what you usually see here.
We've got yet another fight over this bottom camp here.
Garrosh is just trying to be the best while he can, but I'm not sure it's enough.
Garrosh getting so low.
Yeah, he's gonna fall. Jaina actually retaliating, killing Kerrigan.
We've got a 1-for-1. And Divine Nine was able to pick up,
The spray's coming out here in the top lane, I like it.
ATC does fall to that Stuka. Silent circle. Lurking. Sonya's picking up the top camp. I don't think Li Ming's really going to be able to do much to help that.
Sonya went Poison Spear, which is important. Like, that's important. Because that's one of Sonya's sustained talent tiers. She does not have Battle Rage. So she can't just, like, pop 10% of her health anymore. She has that extra damage. So if she gets low, she's probably just going to fall instead of being able to save herself.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Gotcha.
very...
Both teams pick up their bruisers, and here we go.
Power before
Immortals again. And
Modo Miracle is starting way before. So
yeah,
they're gonna-
Modo Miracle just hit 10, by the way, so they're confident just moving right in on this, and there's not a whole lot of Divine Nine can do. For Heroic, so far we've got Cursed Bullet for Greymane, Wrath of the Berserker for Sonya and the Taunt Warlord's Challenge for Garage. The other two are still holding their heroic abilities.
Stukov just took the Flailing Swipe, and I assume that's going to be Water Ellie. And actually, that's a really high health mortal that they just got.
Yeah, they mowed through that pretty quickly. Divine Nine's gonna head up, clear this camp, and then move down into position to defend this against this immortal, which is going to be coming up in the bottom lane.
So level 10s all picked up for Divine 9 now. Mosh Pit, Ancestral Healing, Maelstrom, Bunker, and Reinforce. And actually it's Ring coming out of Jaina.
Oh, okay.
Might be trying to set up for a Wombo combo.
So the shield just about off of the immortal now. Now they just need to kill the actual immortal itself. Meanwhile, Modo Miracle's pushing in with the immortal, which is making it, you know, kind of tough. They're gonna have to back up and defend by their
Yeah, it looks like they
keep
might
gate.
actually get the keep wall here with this immortal. If they play it right. Actually, it looks like Sonya might be looking for a flank if they want to continue this fight. No, they're just going to back up, play it safe, get their camps.
So Divine Nine's got to be thinking that they're gonna want to try to, you know, push to get to level 13 before the next immortal phase, so that they're not down in talent here.
I like what they're doing here. They're just like, you know what? Screw this. Let's just take this forward. That's almost level 13 now. And
They're gonna keep pushing up. They are.
They might as well. This is a good call. They see their opponents are trying to trade and get some value out of that, but by forcing that keep wall, they force them back.
Yeah, and then as soon as they saw them back, they just left.
Yep. It's just stops their opponent from trying to get that XP back by taking their own fort.
Although Divine Nine did have a camp going down here, so they have a good shot of taking that fort down anyway. Let's see what happens.
Sonya on her way to clear it. I'm not sure how much more it's going to get done. Sonya's pretty good at taking out those camps. 13
Yeah.
get picked up here.
Hello, Jazzy Hawk.
Oh, Jazz is nice. Okay, this is the moment where Modo wants to fight. They want to fight their opponent. They have the talent here. Icy Bangs picked up by Jaina. That's very important. That's like an extra 5,000 damage you can put out at once.
And Divine Nine not shying away at all. Down in talent here, they don't care. They're going in. And Stukov's
Right
down.
The whiff on... Oh no, Greymane goes in there without any backup.
Oh,
Almost
Murad just running away. He is able to escape. That was pretty gutsy by Divine Nine.
Yeah, but they isolated the Stukov right away and just blew him up. And that was so perfect. Now they can just race down this Immortal. I don't think they even need the fight here. They just race down the Immortal as quick as they can.
Yeah, it looked like Modo was gonna just go ahead and pick up their bruisers, but Rabid Penguin on ETC is there to kind of disrupt that. Here comes halftime show.
They still don't have 13, so it's a dangerous fight now that their whole team is up.
But they can poke. I mean, they have the Lee main. You can
Yeah,
poke down that Immortal little
Very
by little.
Kerrigan's trying to get 13 here for our team. This is a good play. They need 13.
Yep. Yep, it looks like this last minion should get it. There we go. Even talent tiers.
Oh my god, that would have been the perfect mosh pick. Good throw on Zombie Chris to avoid that. Bring
Jaina
Frost
low in the back. Kerrigan gets the full friendly
Good.
throw, saves Jaina.
That was almost so bad for Modo. That would have been a 4-man mosh pit.
Yeah. Really nice play by Zombie Chris on
The
Garage
garage.
there, yeah. Alright,
He,
so
like-
this is gonna go over to Divine Nine.
He like clutched through that ETC. I'm not sure if you could have done it any quicker. They got to push up this wave just a little bit, and yeah, 5-man push with this Immortal. You can probably get this keep or this fort and keep wall if you play this
There
right.
is no place where evil can hide from my gaze.
Oh, you don't want to get flips. Yeah, there you go. Good W on the ETC.
This is a, you know, pretty high health, high shielded Immortal as well, so we'll see how far they're able to push forward with this.
Now there are even talent tiers. Both teams have their heroics. Taunt goes down on Garrosh. Cursed Bullet as well, but they both kind of live, and that's a huge combo. Blaze comes in with the stun. Not enough to save Greymane.
Wow, Greymane and Garage down. This just became a really good push. For sure, for Divine Nine.
This is probably keep.
Yeah.
This is probably for Divine 9.
Still got a full health Immortal here. The shield's gone, but still very healthy Immortal with a 3-man defense here. We'll see
There's
if
not a
Modo
lot
can
they can
do anything, but I don't think they can. Nope, this keep is just gonna fall.
Actually, this could be game, because that's 16 now for the enemy team. For Divine 9.
Yeah, they're going in. They're going for it. Greymane's back
And they
up,
totally
Garrosh
can.
is back up.
Very healthy. Cursed Bullet lands on Rhaegar. Garrosh just walking up. He's gonna throw Kerrigan. Oh, taunt on Kerrigan. Good Ring of Frost coming down. Jane is a little out of position, has to fall.
Jaina falls. Mosh has one.
The Mosh actually hits the support, so there's not a lot he could do for his team. And yeah, that's actually game.
Wow. Nice.
That was really well played on Divine. Nine.
Those last couple picks there at the end. I'm going to pull up the stats here. Those last couple pickoffs at the very end basically created the win condition for Divine Nine.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see here. So looking at this, so yeah,
Garrosh,
5 kills to 5 kills. I mean, it was a very even match.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, the hero damage is all pretty even as well. For both teams, you know, nothing really glaring. I think both teams played awesome. It's just those picks at the end were what ended up, and having that high health Immortal allowed Divine Nine to push in and finish the game.
Yeah, it just seemed pretty back and forth between both teams throughout the whole game. And then Garrosh went up looking for something, got a taunt on only one person, and it just didn't go the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was seemed like a pretty fast game to me.
Yeah, it was
I guess
fast.
time flies when you're having fun, right? All right, so we need to get game 2 set up, and just so everybody knows, game 2 is going to be on Volskaya, so that should be really fun. A very different map from this one, so we'll see if Modo Miracle is able to turn the tables on Divine Nine. So we'll be right back. Okay, that was cool.
Okay.
I can't believe how fast that happened.
Yeah, actually though, that I wasn't expecting game. Like I honestly was not expecting game here.
Yeah, neither was I.
Now I'm excited. Volskaya is my favorite map by far. Oh, I just noticed that it was Jason that sprayed Ghost Dunk in the solo lane.
Ha. I wish somebody would. Oh, finally somebody said.
Yes, it looks like it. And I think that's good. I think that's good. They just need a minute though.
Yeah, that's what we'll give us a second to take a breather here. All right. I think I'm going to take us back from break.
Alright, and the teams are ready now too, it seems.
Okay. Hi, everybody. We're back. I am Swing, and I'm joined by Psycho. So Psycho. Here we go. Game 2. Game 1 went so quickly. It just kind of caught us off guard how quickly that kind of turned. And
Yeah, I wasn't expecting, but it was so close the whole game, and those 2 picks right at the end on that fort just kind of sealed the deal for Divine 9.
yeah, for sure. So we have Game 2 coming at you guys. This is Divine 9 versus Modo Miracle, Division B West. Game 1 went over to Divine 9 on BOE. This game is actually Divine 9's map choice. This is Volskaya. And so we've got first ban and first pick going over to the side of Modo Miracle. Psycho, what do you think Modo needs to do to turn the tables here?
You know what? This is a great map. This is my favorite map. So I think they were doing really well in the team fights for the most part. And this is a pretty team fight map. They can take Sonya again because the Sonya on Ghost Dunk was really strong. They can take Sonya again. She's very good on the rotation to the point. And then they just need like a solid 4-ban and just keep vision control, engage in team fights, get a good camp taker, just get the camps on cooldown almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I think look for the team fights.
Oh,
The
respect! We got a respect band coming out on the Kerrigan.
It was a very strong Kerrigan player.
Yeah, the Kerrigan was fantastic. I'm sad we won't see her again, but I understand. And Maiev, which on this map I think is a fantastic band. Yeah.
Maiev is a very good band here.
So super quick, I just wanted to thank Zadhots for the follow. I appreciate it. And Krivnik, thank you very much for the cheers. He cheered 19 for us. Yay. All right, so we have first pick Blaze this time for Modo Miracle.
And like without hesitation, just Jaina ETC right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, those two are a pretty classic combination. So most of the chat in Twitch chat appears to be about the fact that you don't have a camera.
Well, there's not much I can do about not having a camera.
Next time. He apparently has to go hunt someone down who has his camera and is holding it for ransom or something, and has been sending him notes, cryptic clues that he has to follow. I'm not sure.
I was saying before, it's like trying to get your sweater back from your ex-girlfriend. It just doesn't work. Okay, I like that. Johanna Genji. Blaze is a great solo laner, very good defensive capabilities with Bunker. Johanna's wave clear is crazy, and it kind of gives you this option of not getting any wave clear assassins because you don't need wave clear on Volskaya.
Yeah.
What you need is camp taking and you need point control. And Genji is great.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a great hero, probably one of the better assassins at the moment.
And Johanna is also great as well on the point. She could stay so safe and really try to hold Divine 9 off of that point and protect her team.
Exactly. they have a lot of EDC interrupt already. So I'm liking their draft. I'm really liking their draft right now.
Yeah, Jaina's got to be a little nervous seeing the Genji.
There's our Malfurion van.
Finally, Malfurion makes the first appearance in this series.
I think they're going right. That might be a comfort pick for.
Yeah,
Divine.
I'm thinking you're right. One plus, then you take away. I don't know if they used the Uther, to Divine Shield ETC going in for the Mosh, that type of thing.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
So they might have. I'm not sure if they play Stukov on Divine 9, so this might be another Rhaegar pick.
Oh my goodness. Krivnik, you're going crazy. Some more bits. More cheering going on. Thank you.
My.
We appreciate it.
Good cheers. What do they pick here? The bans are already out. They can save their solo laner, so I don't think we're going to see solo lane pick here.
There's the Rhaegar again.
I thought the Rhaegar was going to come up, but they do take the solo lane.
Ooh. Look at all the slowing on the side of Divine 9.
You know what? I wouldn't even hate it if they took Phoenix here. I don't think Phoenix is in a very strong spot, but they have Jaina slows and they have Arthas slows, so Phoenix can get a lot of value.
Yeah?
Especially with his Purification Salvo.
So we've got Chromie and Deckard King coming in on the side
love
of
it.
Modo. That's a really fun draft that Modo's put together there. I like it a lot.
Chromie's like, she's so good on this point. On this map, they don't really have any camp clear though, which is my issue on their team.
Yeah.
Camping is going to take
good
a long
point.
time. But as far as like Johanna and Chromie can clear a wave with 1 W. So that's not wave clear is not a problem. Blaze is good wave clear. He won't win the lane. I don't think he'll win the lane against Arthas, but he can maintain it.
What do you think they're gonna go with here for their last damage spot?
I wouldn't be surprised if Hanzo gets seen here. Or another ranged assassin, not a mage.
I was thinking Hanzo could be interesting.
Yeah, Hanzo, Junkrat, I think would be pretty good here as well.
Yonners, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it.
Oh my god.
Tracer! Oh.
Okay, I'm a Tracer player.
I heard! Oh my gosh, Kriv has been bragging all over town about how you're the number 11 Tracer in NA, blah blah blah.
I mean, I do have a level 192 Tracer.
Holy crap! Your
Yeah,
Tracer
and-
is level 192?
Yeah, and I have 1,200 games on Tracer with like a 65% win rate.
Okay, so
So
I'm
I-
expecting you to tell us a little bit about the Tracer build that you're seeing and how that's going to work and everything. We've got an
So
expert
I
Tracer
love-
here, folks.
I love seeing Tracer. Rhaegar is a good support for Tracer, not the best, but he's good. But I'm looking at this team from Modo, and the Tracer pick is a little interesting. I think there's a better support pick because Genji, although he's not a full counter, if you don't play it correctly, then Genji will destroy you.
Right.
Tracer's good into Chromie, but like they have Deckard roots, Deckard slows. Johanna has blinds, she has the pull, the condemn. Blaze has his stun and everything as well. So if Tracer gets hit by anything, Genji and Chromie are going to enter.
Really careful. So let's go ahead and introduce the teams real quick. I definitely want to hear more about Tracer for sure. Divine, you're like, yeah, don't worry, you will. Divine 9, we've got Jason playing Jaina this time. Sage on Arthas. Phantoms is going to be playing that Tracer that we'll be keeping an eye on. Judge Bread is playing Rhaegar, and Rabid Penguin is on ETC.
And on the side of Modo, Ghost Dunk on Blaze, Search on Sheep on Deckard, Mirod on the Chromie, Eric on Genji, and Zombie Chris playing tank with Johanna.
So this is interesting. So we've got Modo sending all 5 members to the middle lane here off the bat. It looked like Divine 9 sit 3 up top to, try to see if they could get a gank, but nothing was going on up there.
Actually, they're a little behind on the rotation on the side of Mono. They have very good wave clear, but they're still behind on the rotation. They need Johanna and Chromie to just rotate together, pull the wave in with one of those condemns, yeah, like this, and then just Chromie lands one W, clears that wave, boom, there it goes, and then they rotate.
Gotcha.
They need to be doing that all the time. Stay ahead in the rotations, and once you're ahead in the rotations, you can get ganks quite easily.
By the way, real quick, Dr. Holiday, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it.
So I'd like to see Modo just clear this wave really quickly, and then get their turret camp right after. Because the turret camps are so important on this map. It's getting those camps gives a lot of experience. I'm pretty sure it's almost a full wave, like a minion wave, in just experience from taking that camp, and you get the item as well. So it's by far worth it, even
Right.
if you miss them. So.
And Mongoose, thanks for the follow. Sorry to keep interrupting you, Psycho.
No,
This is
no.
exciting. I love it. Hopefully you guys have a good time watching the match.
Okay. Oh, little Overwatch showdown here in the mid lane. Actually, neither team getting turret camps. Oh, here comes Genji and Blaze, so this is good. They're gonna get their turret camp.
What do you think of Deckard Cain so far?
I think Deckard is probably one of the top 3 supports. Maybe not the first, top support, but he's maybe second or third place right now. And he's competing with Stukov and Uther at the moment. Deckard,
That's nice. That Wizard was able to add a new healer to the game and already have them, competing with the top supports.
yeah, it was good because before Deckard, it was really just you took Stukov or you took Malfurion, and if you didn't, it went from like an S tier support to a B tier support.
Yep.
So now there's like this kind of in between. You can either take Deckard or Uther, who's really good into the meta nowadays. And his ability, they got here really early, so they can just set up all these potions.
Yeah,
all
look at
over the
these
place.
potions everywhere. They've got the Chromie time trap out. They've got Johanna running point there.
And they actually missed the route, but all these potions, since they got there early, they can just set up so easily. Genji goes in. Actually, Ghost Dunk gets trapped in a blizzard. Root is going to land on Arthas. Pull in from... Yep, there he goes.
Arthas down.
Arthas falls. That turret's going to get cleaned up really easily. And I think... I don't know. They can't contest this.
So Divine 9 went right in there trying to jump in and maybe get a quick kill. We're not able to, and Modo is able to take out Arthas, and now they are holding the point quite comfortably here. It's up to 99%. Yep, and they're just going to go ahead and get this first protector.
Okay, I like how the Tracer went parting gift, and people are gonna say, "Oh, why didn't you go untouchable?" But untouchable is like one of those things where it's like, if you disrespect your opponent, you take untouchable because you're basically telling your opponents that I'm better than you and I'm not gonna die. Because if you do die with untouchable, you kind of just don't have a level 4 talent, and
Yep.
it's really worth it.
Yeah,
So
and plus
they-
in NGS matches, the kill count tends to be a little bit lower as well, so maybe you wouldn't even really be getting a ton of value,
Yeah, and recall bombs just kind of gives you this niche pick where if you're about to kill somebody, you can blink in front of them, recall really quickly, and then all 3 bombs will hit them, and you get a lot of value. So, I like that. I like that pick.
Do we see anything interesting in the other builds here?
The Genji actually is interesting because they're doing the dash build, which is not meta right now. That they nerfed E build recently, which is the dash. So typically you see Genji's taking Shuriken build now, and the D talent level 1 because it gives you a lot of mobility. But actually not opting for it means that Genji, yeah, he's fast, but he doesn't really have escapes.
Gotcha. Okay. So Genji has to be extra careful.
Yeah.
Oh,
she
and
has to
we
be extra
did lose
careful.
Tracer. I think she was in the middle lane here.
She Tracer and Genji had a little showdown and got a few deflect shots off, and Chrome
Oh,
used
down
it
here.
up.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm keeping my eye on this Tracer.
Yeah, that's the one really scary thing playing Tracer against Genji, right? Is having your attacks just reflected right back at you. You gotta be really careful.
Yeah, that's the big thing. That's why people believe that Genji is a huge counter to Tracer, because if you don't stop attacking, then you kind of just die.
Right. So we do have Slowing Sands for Chromie as her ultimate.
I think that's probably the better choice with the point control maps like this.
Yeah, plus Rhaegar took Cleanse, so
Yeah, that's fine.
that makes sense that she would go Slowing Sands. And like you said, it's great on this map for the point control as well. I mean, they just are gonna have so much stuff.
Don't leave your turret there, Genji!
Oh no!
Genji!
No!
I wonder if
It's
anyone's
still
gonna notice
sitting
that.
there! Oh no!
Like they're going
Alright,
almost
let's
play.
talk about ultimates. Okay, so for on the side of Divine 9, we've got Ring of Frost for Jada, Army of the Dead, so a nice tanky Arthas there. Quantum Spike for Tracer, in Ancestral in Mosh Pit.
And on Modo, they have Bunker on Blaze, Stay a While and Listen on Decker, which is interesting. We talked about the Slowing Sands, Dragon Blade on Genji, and Blessed Shield on Johanna.
Divine 9 going for the support camp here. Next control point is top.
Actually, I was gonna say like Dragon Blade kind of iffy nowadays, but what do they have to stop Dragon Blade right now? On the side of Divine 9, there's nothing really. There's no
Yeah?
stunts other than ETC, who's gonna be in Mosh Pit. There's
That's a good
nothing to
point.
stop Genji, so Dragon Blade could get a lot of value here. And they would stay a while and listen too.
Crib, thanks
that's
for the
kinda-
cheer.
Crib,
We appreciate your enthusiasm. Alright. Here we go. Big fight incoming. We got Root on Blaze.
Oh no, Quantum Spike, and there goes Blaze.
Yeah. Stay a while and listen. Only caught one, I think.
There goes Jaina. Rhaegar might actually fall to Dragon Blade. No, that's a good support camp right there. Genji, yeah. Zombie Chris is falling actually pretty low. Pops is straight. He's gonna be fine.
Divine 9 so low.
Ancestral comes out, but Rhaegar dies in the process. Genji with a very good body block.
Ooh,
Might
Tracer
actually
did a
fall to
great
Tracer.
job of waiting to attack until that deflect was down. Good job by Phantoms on Tracer there.
And now it's a 3v3.
I cannot believe that Divine 9 was able to hang in that fight. It looked like they were just done, you know?
They did get a super early pick on Blaze, which just kind of denied Bunker, which is one of the better saving tools on the side of Modo. So having no Bunker kind of stopped them from surviving.
Yeah. Jaina out a little far here. Let's see if she can stay safe. Blaze
There
again?
goes Quantum Spike again. Oh, but there goes one Bunker. You have to
Oh
watch
wow,
out. at playing
Siege on the
Tracer.
Earth is so low. Is able to get out.
Yeah, you have to watch out when you play Tracer who you throw your bomb, because the bomb did nothing there. He just drops Bunker. He's totally fine. His whole team is safe.
Yeah, gotta bait out the bunker if you can. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, there's so much going on in these team fights, so much to watch out for, you know?
That's typically why as Tracer you usually see pulse rounds being taken instead of Quantum Spike, because you have pulse rounds like by the time your bunker explodes or your bomb explodes, you already have 40% and you can just throw it out again in 10 seconds. So it kind of doesn't matter. If you can bait out an ultimate ability like that, it doesn't matter. There goes Ring of Frost, catches Deckard. Oh my, what a beautiful stay a while.
Bunker's
Bunker
out
drops,
again.
and so does... There's Dragon Blade.
Divine getting low.
Falls, Rhaegar
Rebound.
fall.
Dragon
There
Blade's
goes
gonna finish off
Arthas.
Arthas.
And that was a 4-man wipe. And that's the Protector too.
Yeah, well played by Modo, for sure, there.
And I'm not sure if this was coordinated, but they had Johanna and Genji get into this protector, and both of them have very low siege damage from like Blaze or Chromie, who have more siege damage, so they're optimizing your push value.
Right. That makes sense. Looks like they're gonna go take Little Fort as well.
Okay. Genji just mixing up his build a little bit. He gets Shingon at 13, which is not typical. Yeah, there's. Okay, there's the
Chromie could
Pulse
be in
Bomb.
trouble.
Pulse Bomb baited out Chromie's stasis, so she doesn't have the stasis anymore.
Oh.
And so it doesn't even land, so there goes
Ancestral's
Arthur.
just slightly late.
The protector has been destroyed. Our technicians.
Oh no, Chaser.
ETC is staying for a story.
Oh, Chaser's dead.
That was a nice ancestral there to save ETC. So Modo looking really strong this game so far. They're gonna go ahead and invade the camp here. Get
Yeah,
the
this is a
extra
good-
turret.
Normally, I don't see bullet spray on Tracer anymore. You usually see Ricochet coming out, but bullet spray kind of gives you an early game, mid game pressure, whereas Ricochet is late game pressure. So they're not doing too hot right now, which might be the reason why that bullet spray was taken.
Mm-hmm.
Just to try and catch up in and actually get on even talent tiers for the late game, level 20s. And they're doing something very risky, or not actually very risky. They see the whole team on bottom, so they're just going to take the talent.
Oh yeah, I like this.
They might actually just go for. Oh, Modo might go for keep here.
Yeah. Okay, it does
Yeah.
look like Divine Nine's gonna go ahead and back. They realize that as well. They've got two camps working on this top fort here, so they could comfortably back and just make sure that Modo knows that this is their territory and they need to back off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the name of the game you're playing with Sky. Just get all the items. Just make them all yours.
So
And
that
there's actually-
fort is looks like
Yeah,
it's
the
gonna
fort's gonna
fall.
fall. I thought
Maybe.
for a second Divine Nine was gonna invade that camp, but it looks like they decided against it. Johanna has to pop her trait there.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
That top fort did end up falling. So good job by Divine Nine. They were able to get the mercs to basically take care of that fort for them. So that's good.
Okay, Modo sees the whole team's bottom. They can either engage or they can take the support camp. And it looks like they're trying to defend the fort.
I'm starting up an extra.
Oh my god, what a stay a while and listen.
Oh, ETC. Here comes
Tracer
Dragon
needs to get out of
Blade.
there.
Jaina gets the Ancestral.
Bring it up. Now Arthas is gonna fall. Cleanse goes down. Not enough. Currently a 3 for nothing. Probably 4. Yep, there it goes. Jaina's
Oh
gonna
my
fall as
goodness.
well.
Okay.
And that's key.
Time, heroes. Control the terminal and bring in
Yeah,
the protector.
Modo's gonna move up here. Look on the speed. They're gonna send Johanna back just to stand on the point, so they also get the protector as well. They've got a couple turrets on them. Modo's in pretty solid shape here right now.
Like you might even just drop a turret right here. Just burn this keep down, and then protector just goes straight to core, and then you can win.
Yeah, I mean,
This-
Divine
like
Nine's
this-
in serious danger here of losing the game. They're gonna have to put on a spectacular defense with this protector. Unless they want to, if you know, there is still time for them to contest this.
I don't think they can do it though. They're down 3 levels, almost an entire talent tier, which is one of the more important ones, level 20.
Let's see if they commit or not. Right now, they're just kind of hanging and poking.
Oh my god, that's
He
huge
goes
damage.
in.
Blaze misses his charge, but the slowing stance are there. Ring of Frost whiffs everything. Bunkers down, turret's just doing so much damage. ETC balls. This is not looking good. There goes, yeah, 3 for nothing, 4 for nothing. There goes whole team wipe. This is probably the game.
This is probably the game. Wow. That's really interesting because Modo is looking so strong. This is Divine Nine's map pick, but Modo has really done a fantastic job on this map.
Yeah, but they've been doing well. They've been taking all the turrets. They've been macroing really hard with this Blaze. Blaze has been playing very well. Good on Ghost Dunk.
Yeah.
He's doing his job. He's soaking all the lanes, getting the experience. He's I think almost 6,000 experience ahead of the solo laner on the opposite team.
That's amazing.
Stay a while and listen just to stop the enemy team from doing anything.
Core is falling. 30%. And we're gonna have a split. Modo is able to turn the tables and take game 2 off of Divine Nine. Wow, another relatively quick game. That felt fast as well to me. Maybe it's just so entertaining that I'm not noticing the time.
No, that was like for Volskaya, that was a pretty fast. Usually you see Volskaya last like 20 minutes or longer.
Yeah.
They ended that in 17.
Yeah, that was really fast. It felt like to me as well. Here are the in-game stats. Taking a look here. Look at the kill difference. That's amazing. 19-2. Modo was doing just a really good job in those team fights. The stay a while and listen seemed to be really effective.
Yeah, the stay a while. Normally you see Lornado. You can get a lot of value out of Lornado, but they had some very good stay a while and listens. There were some great stories told that night. The campfire was right.
All right. So, as we continue to chat here, I am going to see if I could get the captain for Modo in here for an interview. So, how'd you feel about the Tracer play overall?
I think it was generally good Tracer play. There were some moments I think where you could have. I'm not sure how they play, but to stop attacking against the Genji, you stop that reflect damage, and I think they could have probably done a little better on that part. But otherwise, I think they were doing pretty well for themselves. They went a more retro build, and it was, I assume, it's for the mid-game scaling so that they could compete a little better because they were behind in the mid-game. So overall, I think that was pretty good Tracer play.
Oh, okay. So we need to switch lobbies real quick so that we could talk to Murad. So let's jump up
All right.
to just lobby 1, I guess. Okay. So while we get that situated, so let's see what the chat is saying here. What do you guys think? Everybody's real quiet. Let's just waiting on Moran to pop in.
I'm in.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome and congratulations on picking up game 2 and getting the split there. That was well done for sure.
Thank you.
So let's go back to game 1. I always like to talk about game 1 and then game 2. So game 1 on BOE, and that was your map choice. Did you guys have a plan going in? Were you able to, get the heroes that you wanted for that plan, or did you kind of feel like you had to switch things up as the draft was going on?
We got most of what we wanted. Their Kerrigan pick threw us off a bit. We knew they play Kerrigan a lot, but for Battlefield, that's just not normally a map she's played on.
Yeah, that surprised us as well.
I think the biggest thing for game one for us was we had advantages and we were being way too passive. So game two was definitely a concerted effort to be more aggressive.
Yeah. In game one on BOE, it felt very even for a really long time between both teams. And then at the end there, when Divine Nine was able to push up and finish the game, they got a couple picks with the Kerrigan, and unfortunately, had a strong enough, Immortal where they were able to take the keep and then move in on the core as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
unfortunately, it was like probably the two picks that they absolutely needed to get to finish the game, because with Greymane's Immortal burst and Garrosh's just wall,
right.
both of them falling was very unfortunate.
Yeah, there was a bit of miscommunication there. Like half the team backed out and we had stayed up. So
right. Yep.
we just got picked off there.
Yeah.
But I think that was kind of us just being really passive again. Like we knew that we had to burn it down quick and we just gave them way too much ground.
Right. Now, we noticed that you banned Uther in both games. Was that a target ban?
The first game it was more about we figured they were going to take somebody aggressive for Phantoms, and they already had ETC, so we were a little bit worried about Holy Cow or whatever else they might pick. Game two was more about we knew we wanted to pick the Chromie with the Genji finish, and we didn't want Uther to be able to negate a lot of that blow up.
Mm-hmm. And also in game one, you chose to go with the Stukov rather than the Malfurion. We were, I think, just a little surprised just because you had the Garrosh, but was that because you wanted the silence, like for Mosh Pit, that type of thing?
More for zoning than anything else, and Sheep is just really good on him. But it just didn't quite work out as well as it normally does for us.
Yeah. All right. Well, fair enough. So going to game two, now Volskaya was the map pick for Divine Nine. Is this a map that you guys play often and are comfortable on as well?
Yeah, we like this map a lot.
Same. I love this map.
It was really fun, for sure. We really liked your draft a lot. I know that Psycho, you were really high on Modo's draft.
Yeah, I thought you guys won draft like 100%. I saw the draft and I was like, oh, okay, I know probably which way game is gonna go. And as I thought, Chromie play was amazing. The Genji play was good, and it just ended the game.
Yeah, we were a little worried if you'd have the clear for the camps and everything, but you guys seem to handle that just fine.
Yeah, clear's the one thing that comp struggles in a little bit. That's why we kind of consider Blaze fairly crucial to it. And then Joe kind of pulling everyone into Deckard's roots, and then Chromie can just pick them off from there. So it's a good comp. We've run it a few times now.
Yeah, we enjoyed the Deckard play for sure. The stay a while and listen is just such a crack up. What kind of stories was he telling them?
He was telling them to go to sleep.
We particularly liked the one where he did it when he was like on the conveyor belt, so it was like turning.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
We were like, whoa.
It was the journey.
So between game 1 and 2, I know it's really hard when you lose game 1. Were you guys able to just stay focused? How did you kind of turn things around morale-wise for the team so you were able to come out so strong in game 2?
So our standard way of operating is to bitch and complain for 2 minutes and then shut it down and look on to the next game.
Nice. Well, it seemed to
We
have
do a pretty
worked.
good job. We do a pretty good job of not tilting.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was good. Did you have some questions for Murad, Psycho?
Not too much. I just want to congratulate your Chromie play because it was very good. You landed so many beautiful shots and combos. I think there was one fight in the bottom protector where I thought for sure Divine Nine had a chance, and then you landed a combo, a W and a Q, on both Jaina and Tracer, the damage dealers, taking I think 6% of their health bar gone. I was like, that's it. That's the protector.
Yeah, I mean the team does a good job of setting those up, and especially Chris was doing a really good job of calling out his condemns, so it made it a lot easier for me to know where to throw the skill shots down.
Yeah, and Johanna Chromie is probably one of my one of my favorite duos because Johanna just like pulls everyone in, Chromie just kills everyone.
Yeah, I think there's several times that he pulled like 3 into a nice little clump for me.
Yeah, you guys ended up with a very good number of kills there in game two. Game one, like I said, felt a little more even. But Divine Nine was able to pull it out just with perfect timing with a couple picks with the Immortal. But this game felt like you guys were just dominating pretty much the whole game. I mean, the kills were 19-2. You guys always seem to be completely set up on the point with all of the potions out and the Chromie trap and your Johanna there, like ready to, fend off the other team. You guys looked really comfortable getting set up for the point control there.
Yeah, we were able to sort of get set up, and we had planned for how to handle tracers, so I feel like that was their only real pressure that they could put on the back line, and we handled it pretty well, I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did. You did.
yeah. It looked
Tracer
really
doesn't like bronze talons too much, so.
That is true.
nice. Well, before we let you go, do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, I mean, shout outs to our team and to Savo of Modo, the heroic team. He does a lot of replay analysis with us and helps us continuously improve. So, big thanks to him.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us for an interview after the match. We really appreciate it. I know everybody is always really interested to hear some of the thought processes and things going on with the team. So we really appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for casting me. It's always nice to have your game casted, and you guys do a good job.
Thanks. Well, it was definitely our pleasure. All right. So, Psycho, we're already done. How could that have happened so quickly?
Yeah, both games were quick on the opposite team's map. Modo taking a map off of Modo taking the game off of Divine's map quickly, and same vice versa.
Yeah, and like we showed on the standings earlier, I'll pop them back up again just so everybody can see. Both these teams were, toward the top of their division. Obviously, they're both gonna make the playoffs, so this will push Divine Nine up to 20 points, Modo up to 16. I think there might be a game missing for Modo that hasn't been reported yet, so maybe they have more points than we realize, but it'll be interesting to see, what these teams do in the playoffs. I mean, the playoffs are going to be really exciting.
Yeah, and that's right. Playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, I know. I think I want to say Division A and B have one more regular season week, I think.
Division A definitely does.
Okay.
'Cause I'm there.
Oh, okay. Nice. So we'll have to wait a little over a week before we get into the playoff action, but I'm really excited.
Yeah.
There's going to be some amazing matches coming up, so everybody should definitely be checking those out for sure. And if your team didn't make it this time, then, it's all right. Just work on stuff, and you'll probably get there in the next season. And for anybody watching who doesn't know about NGS, if you haven't checked out, you definitely should. It's a great place to come play. No matter what skill level you are, there's many different divisions, from really high down to, the lower end. And, those players are, working just as hard, trying to improve and have a good time. So check it out. Even if you don't have a team of 5, there's, free agent listing in Discord where you can, just put your name there and try to find a team.
And also, just to point out, whether you're brand new at the game and you're bronze, or you've been playing for 3 years and you're masters, there's always coaches looking, and there's always people willing to do replay analysis if you want to get better.
Yeah, for sure. And the community, too, is just really friendly and fun. Lots of cool people to talk to. You meet a lot of people that you can play in game with, just quick match or, whatever, when you're just goofing around, and it's really fun. So check it out. So once again, Psycho, thank you so much for joining me. Where can people find you if they want to see more?
Uh, as of right now, just my Twitch. Totally Psycho is my Twitch name right now.
Okay.
I'll need to get my webcam, which I hope is Sunday.
I know you'll have to tell me what the next clue is so I can help you. Figure out where it's hidden.
Plum, Mrs. Plum with a hammer in the living room.
Nice. I used to love that game. And I'm SwingTime, and you can find me at SwingTime Gaming on Twitter and on YouTube. And then here on Twitch, I'm at twitch.tv/SwingTime. And for those of you joining us to watch the match, thank you so much. I hope you had a good time. We definitely appreciate you guys stopping by. My next cast is going to be Sunday. I believe it's at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So hopefully we'll get to see some more of you there. Do you have any shout outs, Psycho, before we head out?
I just want to shout out both these teams just for playing so well today. It was so evenly matched both games. And like I'm looking at the scores right now, like everything is very close together. So I just want to shout out good play today.
For sure. That was really fun and was just as fun as I was hoping. I've been looking forward to this match all day long. So
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out again to the people watching on Twitch. And thanks for coming by. And I think that's it for us. Have a great Friday night, everybody. And we'll see you next time.